In this lesson, we're going to look at adding and subtracting integers. Now, we know that 2 plus 4 is 6, but why is it 6? Or what's another way that we can comfortably show that it is 6? And so to do this, I'm going to look at a number line. If we start at 2 here on the number line and advance 4 positions to the right, we can see that we end at 6. And so I'm going to try to use this number line over and over throughout this video to hopefully help you deal with integers in a more comfortable and gain some confidence going forward. In this next example, negative 2 plus 5, if we start at negative 2 on the number line and we advance 5 positions to the right, we will end at 3. So therefore, negative 2 plus 5 is 3. Let's look at another. 1 take away 4. So in this case, we're now subtracting. So if adding, we're moving to the right, subtraction, we're going to move to the left. So if I start at 1 and I move 4 positions to the left, I'll end at negative 3. So 1 subtract 4 is a negative 3. So summarizing here, if we're looking at adding positive numbers, we are going to move to the right on a number line. And if we're looking at subtracting positive numbers, we're going to move to the left. So let's look at our example here, 5 plus a negative 3. The easiest way to look at this, I believe, is if you have two signs directly next to each other, like we do with this plus and subtract, or plus and minus, if they are opposite, then that is the same as it just being a subtraction. So this is really the same as 5 take away 3, which we can look at as being 2. Again, looking at a number line, if we start at 5 and we move negative 3, or if we add negative 3, well, when we added positives, we went this way. So now we're adding negatives, so we're going to go the opposite way. So 1, 2, 3, and we can see that we end here at 2. Looking at the next one of negative 3 plus a negative 4, let's look at the number line first. If we start here at negative 3, we're adding, so we normally move to the right, but we're adding a negative, so we're going to move to the left 4 positions. And we end here at negative 7. But I think it's quicker if you look and say, these two signs are opposite, so therefore, this is the same as subtracting, and then you can easily see that you're moving to the left. So negative 3 subtract an additional 4 is going to be negative 7. Looking at another example, if we have 1 plus a negative 5, we're adding a negative, so these two signs are opposite. So that is going to be the same as just the subtraction. And so 1 take away 5, if we start at 1 and we move 5 to the left, we will end at negative 4. Now, what happens when we subtract negatives? Well, we can look at it from a number line perspective that we're starting here at 3. When we subtract positive numbers, we move to the left. Therefore, when we subtract negative numbers, we're going to move to the right. So we're going to move to the right 2 positions. But subtraction is defined as addition of the opposite. So I can take this subtraction and define that as addition of the opposite, or because those two signs were the same, this is the same as just adding. So this is 3 plus 2, which is 5. Again, one last example. Let's look at negative 6. So starting here at negative 6, and we're going to subtract a negative 4. Remember that subtraction is addition of the opposite, or if the two signs are the same, then that is the same as making it a plus. So negative 6 plus 4, we're going to move to the right 4 positions, and we will arrive at our answer of negative 2.